hello and welcome to the Adventures of Gaia.
Hey guys, it's Amber from the Adventures of Gaia. Hit that thumbs up, smash the notification bell so you know when we post. It would mean a lot to me if you subscribe.
After Oakland evaded the hag with his wits, he returned to Gaia to find her waiting on the dinghy with Captain Sieg. Upon returning to Solaris with Captain Sieg, Gaia learns that the stone she has in her satchel is a heart stone that can cure any disease. Oakland and Gaia have the bright idea to heal the sick folk of Solaris for a small fee. Unfortunately, to their displeasure, the gods put a stop to their practice and forced them to move along, claiming that they need a license to practice medicine. They decide to return to the inn where the seemingly decent innkeeper has taken care of them in the past. Oakland and Gaia asking for information. The innkeeper tells them about a notice board where they would find work for coin. Okay, so we have Gaia and Oakland at the notice board, looking at the notice board, and Storm, Sparkington. You walk past Gaia and Oakland as they're checking out the notice board, and you just kind of brush past them, not rudely or anything, and you're headed towards the inn where they just left. As you round the corner and enter the door of the inn, you can see off to your left there's a bunch of tables and chairs and people sitting there and eating, and you know that your contact would more than likely be behind the bar.
All right, so I walk up to the bar and I see Amira and I ask her how the Gaia situation has been going. Okay.
So she's like, whoa, hold on. You don't say that name out loud. Come back here in the back.
Okay, I follow her.
So you can't just come up in here and say someone's name like that. You have no idea they could be sitting in here. Do you know what your target looks like?
I don't think so.
Do you? Oh, jeez. You're supposed to be better than this. So she walks you back into the back, opens up a door, and come in.
All right, I go in there.
Have a seat.
And I sit down.
She shuts the door behind you, and she walks around to the other side of the table, and she has a seat herself. And she's like, she looks at you, and she says, now, the master would not be pleased if you blew this.
I don't blow anything.
So as she looks at you, she changes forms into her normal form, and you obviously knew that she was a changeling as well.
Okay.
And she tells you that Gaia was just in here, and that she believes that no metagaming over here, you two. She believes that they will end up being back for the night. So she assigns you the room. You guys were in room 1, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And your room would actually be I can't remember if I put rooms on the other side of the hall. I don't think I did. I think it's just the one side of the hall. You'll be in room 2.
Okay.
She explains to you that in room 2, there is trapped secret doors. And these trapped secret doors actually lead to room 1. And it'll give you an inlet through the night to abduct Gaia. Bum, bum, bum. So she explains to you, or he, whatever form that they took. She actually took a form of just the plain changeling. It's kind of like a courtesy thing to let you know that, hey, we're
okay.
We're kosher here. We're on the same side.
Does she know I'm a changeling?
Yes.
Okay, I'll have to add that into my notes.
Basically, she's telling you that from room 2, you can lead to room 1. And she lets you know that these two are extremely gullible. They're extremely naive, and the targets should be easy. However, she sees issue with Oakland.
Okay.
And that's the boy. She informs you that that's the boy that she's running around with. She tells you that once you nab her, You are to take her directly to the docks, and there's a warehouse that you must find.
Now, is Oakland any sort of physical threat in your opinion?
Absolutely not.
So
But looks can be deceiving, so be cautious. This girl seems to be very interesting. She runs around naked, very unorthodox. I think nabbing her, enticing her is the key. So she just lets you know that they're pretty gullible. Just watch your targets. She tells you that we had our men tailing them earlier, like the day before, and that they should be fairly easy. However, one of the criminals, one of the people that was stalking them, said that Oakland basically forced Gaia. So Oakland's your main part to deal with in abducting this female elf.
okay.
And any questions?
So should I just kind of hang out in room 2 and wait and see if room 1 becomes occupied, since I don't know exactly what my targets look like?
Your targets should be at a notice board outside if you round the corner to the right.
All right.
Be smart, Sparkington.
I'm not going to do anything right now. It's daylight, public. Yeah,
Yep.
not happening.
So she dismisses you.
I will, I'll walk out. I'll walk out of the inn and I'll turn and I'll notice Oakland and Gaia assumingly at the notice board.
Yep, you could see them from a distance, and you guys are at the notice board?
Yep.
So you see a few items posted on there. One is need some assistance with hauling firewood. And you see another notice about a creature that has potentially inhabited a home, and they want it driven from that said home. Those are the only two. The others have been taken.
What do you want to do, Oakland?
I don't know. Which one do you think we'd be better at?
Well, how's your back feeling?
It's a little sore, but I think we'll be okay.
I don't know what kind of creature would be in somebody's home.
I don't know. Maybe a ghost.
Oh, I've dabbled in some stuff. It's where it came from.
So do you wanna-
Maybe it's a dead person just trying to get back.
Do you want to go and check that one out then?
That would be interesting. But it's up to you.
I'm okay with it.
So we're going after a creature?
I guess.
Or we do some wood?
Can I walk up to the notice board at this point in time
Yeah.
and say, can you two hurry up and pick one so I can have the other one?
We're new to this, sir.
Would you like me to pick first then?
No, we were here first.
Okay, well, I'm patiently waiting on you. I don't have all day. I'd like to get this done by the end of night.
You can wait your damn turn. We're deciding.
I just turn my back and pat my foot on the ground a little bit, waiting semi-patiently.
I turn and look at him. Do you have a problem, sir?
I'm just waiting.
So what do you want to do? Do you want to go check out this creature? Or do you want to just go do some wood?
You choose. You choose.
Let's go check out the creature.
All right.
Okay. So on the notice board, it gives you a specific address. Give me a investigation to see if you guys can find this address. And Sparkington, are you tailing them?
No, I just wanted to get a closer look at them so I had better recognition of their facial features and such.
So you have a great recognition of their facial features and exactly what they look like.
I have an 8.
Not 20.
Okay. Gaia tries to lead you in the wrong direction a couple times, but you're able to pull her in the right way and you find the address.
So we walk up to the house. Is anybody living there?
It appears to be empty.
What do we see? Is there anything wrong with the house? Is there anything posted on the house?
The house looks to be extremely expensive and immaculate. There is nothing posted on the doors.
Should we knock?
Do we hear anything?
No.
Yeah, we should knock.
Okay, so we're going to knock on the door.
Okay, so as you knock on the door, your knocks are silent. There is no knocking noise.
So there's no knocking noise?
No.
Okay, so
You're basically pounding. You can feel that you're hitting something, but there's no knocking noise.
I'm just going to yell out, is anybody home?
As you yell that, you can see an older gentleman kind of pop out and be like, yeah, what you doing here?
We don't know. We took this job description on this notice board and it sent us here.
Well, you two honestly don't look like you could do the job that needs done here. Damn it, I'm going to have to repost that.
What's the job?
Well, there's somebody that's in my home.
Somebody.
Something.
Oh, something.
Yes. And I'm not sure, but it disrupts my sleep all the time. And it's starting to creep me out. And this home, I'm planning on reselling it, and I cannot do so in its current state. So, do you think you two can get rid of my problem?
Well, what kind of thing is in here?
I don't know.
What do you experience?
All kinds of odd things, like laughter. It sounds like a kid.
Is it little Timmy?
I hope not. God.
Do you have a gnome lurking around your property?
A gnome?
Yeah, I've heard and experienced a twerp-like jerk who humped my leg.
Humped your leg?
He tried
Yeah.
to pass himself off as a child,
Oh, well,
and he was a gnome.
I don't think it's a gnome. I mean, it could be.
But you haven't seen anything, just hearing things.
I have not. Well, I've heard things, and you can see motion as people pass, like something's running through, but you can't never catch it. It's always really fast and super hard to pinpoint. And when you go to that location, freaked out I am most of the time. I got my wooden stick with me, ready to smack that thing, but unfortunately, I haven't actually seen it.
Do you mind if we take a look?
Well, if you think you can do the job.
Well, we can try. I mean, if we fail, I guess you just don't pay us.
The last person that went in there, I don't know.
Are they still in there?
No.
Well, where'd they go?
They come out in a hurry and said to sell it. The house is haunted and it's not worth keeping. But if I sell it in this state, I'm going to lose my entire fortune.
Do you think we can get rid of a spirit?
Maybe.
Let's go in and find out.
So as you go to open the front door, it is locked. He give you a key. You going to try your key?
Yeah.
Okay. So you go to put the key in and the door clicks.
I'm going to open the door.
Door comes open and it just looks like a dimly lit, normal home. Furniture is covered in plastic. You would have came in at the sitting room, and all the chandeliers and stuff on the ceiling. You can tell that this is a very rich home. It's all covered up in like a protective material, like a cloth.
I'm going to just holler out, anybody home?
You hear absolutely nothing. And are you both in?
Yeah.
Did you leave the door opened?
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
at this point we didn't close it, so yeah.
So the door slams shut behind you. Kapoof.
Must be a draft in here.
And click.
Nope, that's a little different.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
15.
9.
Okay, you guys are fine. Nothing happens.
So the door just locks on its own?
Yep.
This guy's rich.
I know.
He's got his self-locking door.
That's pretty awesome.
So I wonder where this creature is. We should check the kitchen.
Okay.
So the kitchen would be towards the back of the house. You can kind of see as the seating room, there's a doorway. And off to the left, there's stairs that would lead upstairs.
So okay, let's go into the kitchen. We're gonna start walking back to the kitchen.
So the kitchen is the exact same state, but there's like a big fireplace. And there are cabinets and stuff around. And there's no food. It seems to be bare. And you can see as there is a cellar door in the bottom of this kitchen, like on the floor of the kitchen up against the wall. And you can see where there's another room that would lead to like another seating area.
Well, it doesn't look like they have any food in here. That's the only reason I really wanted to come to the kitchen.
Imagine that. Let's take a look through this door.
Which door?
The cellar door.
Okay. Let's look in the cellar.
So as you go to open the cellar door, it creaks, and there's just a straight ladder that goes down. You can smell a damp, moldy smell.
Do we hear anything?
Not at this point.
Does the cellar door lock?
No.
You want to go down?
Let's go.
All right.
So as you
Down
climb
we
down
go.
the steps, a wooden peg is kind of rotted, and it gives way, causing you to kind of almost fall. Who goes first? Okay, Oakland, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
12.
You catch yourself, and you're just kind of hanging there. Bring your foot back up on the next peg.
Can I, so I can still climb down?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to look up at her and be like, be careful. The ladder isn't necessarily in great shape. And I'm going to keep climbing down.
Okay, so as you get to the bottom, you hit a dirt floor. And off, it's like a real skinny 10 by 20 room. And at the opposite end, there is basically another like chimney, like oven type chimney. And that seems to be it down here.
We see nothing else or hear anything.
You see nothing else down here. It's very dark. You guys have
Yeah,
dark
we have
vision,
dark
so you're
vision.
able to see. But above you, you can hear a knocking.
Who is it?
And a child's laughter.
You must have kids.
Maybe.
So, okay, so obviously, if there's nothing down here and there's something upstairs, then I'm going to suggest that we go back upstairs.
I go first.
Okay. So you climb up, open the cellar door was left open, correct?
Yes.
You climb up and you get out, and you're in the kitchen again. Both of you.
Is that where we heard the knock from? Like from the kitchen area?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to knock back.
You hear another knock from above you. And child laughter yet again.
We make our way around to the stairway to lead upstairs.
Yeah, follow.
And
Okay.
we want to go to the room that's right above the kitchen.
Okay, the room that's right above the kitchen, it appears to be you have this room, and you have what appears to be an old crib in the corner, and you have the door that's slightly shut with another fireplace against the wall on the right-hand side.
Hello? Is anyone in here?
Giggles and laughter.
In the
Childlike, yes.
Little Timmy?
room.
I swear. You better not be in here, little Timmy.
This is a kid, so I'm assuming there's probably, if this is a kid's room, is there any toys sitting around?
You can see some wooden toys that are carved, like a wooden, carriage on wheels, and different, like little ducks carved out of wood and stuff like that.
So I'm gonna go over and take the toy and kind of move it along a little bit. Ask him, "Do you want to play?"
You hear giggles, and the toy actually, do you let up off the toy?
Yeah.
It starts to roll.
What did you do?
I think he wants to play.
Who?
The kid that's here. Obviously, he must be invisible.
I want to do a detect magic.
Okay. You come up with nothing.
Are you invisible?
You just hear laughter.
I think he's a good hide and seek player. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna walk over to the fireplace and I'm gonna check it out.
Okay.
Anything
so
interesting?
in the fireplace, go ahead and give me an investigation roll.
Nat 20. I don't even have to look to see what I got at.
You find, as you're feeling around, a letter, like a paper.
Okay, I want to read it.
Okay, it's not actually words, it's a picture.
Oh, okay.
And on this picture, it shows a a very childish drawing of a master bedroom.
And that's it? Just a master bedroom?
Yes.
I'm gonna say, did you draw this?
Giggles.
Has it been burnt, or is it just...
No.
No, it's not. It's just hidden in there?
Just hidden in there.
Okay. Is this a picture of a bedroom in this house?
Just giggles.
Should we go there?
Any questions that you ask are just met with
Giggles?
with laughing.
Okay.
Child laughter.
I think we should go take a look at other bedrooms.
Yeah. See if we can find one that looks like this picture.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do it.
So we leave the room.
Okay.
Is there a hallway? Like, how many doors are upstairs?
There is, so as you come up the steps, there is what appears to be the child's bedroom to the right, and to the left there's another bedroom. And if you were to go straight ahead, it would take you up to like an attic.
So let's check out the bedroom that's closest, and then we'll check out the attic after.
Okay.
So as you enter the bedroom, you can see the very poorly depicted in the picture bed, and you can see the room that the child tried to mock in his drawing.
What all do we see in the room? Just
Give me
the bed?
an investigation check.
Both of us? Or-
Yes.
Okay.
9.
13.
Gaia, you can see very old blood stains on the bed.
Oh my gosh, Oakland. Look at this. This is not red paint or anything like crushed red berries. This is blood.
But from who?
I don't know. Talk to the little friend thing that keeps laughing at you.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask them if they were hurt in here.
When you ask that question, you get a child crying.
I'm gonna assume that they were. Were you hurt by the owner of the house?
Just met by crying.
I'm gonna take that as a knock once if yes. Knock twice if no.
You get 2 knocks.
So no.
Ask if
I mean, I'm sure you can ask too.
maybe.
Ask.
So little kid, again, one knock for yes and 2 knocks for no. Is the owner of the house a relative?
Met with 2 knocks.
Did you live here before the owner of the house?
1 knock.
So yes. So he's been here longer than the owner of the house.
So upon going through the home, you can see that it's being remodeled. So the owner is probably sleeping here in the remodeling and fixing up stages. And the blood was very old, so him finding it might have been.
Do we know how long the owner has owned the house?
He didn't specify.
This kid's either obviously invisible, which I'm doubting, or dead. So what do we do?
Little kid, are you dead?
1 knock.
Are you stuck in between worlds?
1 knock.
Do you need help?
I don't like this game. Were you harmed?
1 knock.
Do you know the person who harmed you?
1 knock.
Was it the former owner?
You get 3 knocks.
Is that yes and no?
Give me a insight check.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
I got a 1 plus 3.
Gaia, you're kind of, you don't really know what that means. You're puzzled. Yes and no comes to mind. Oakland, that is, what you're gathering, you're thinking that 3 knocks would be, I don't know.
Oh, you don't know. Okay.
Maybe we should make our way back out to the owner and ask him some questions. So we go out the master bedroom and down the steps and out to at least like the front entryway.
So the steps would have been for the front entryway. So when you come down the steps, you'd be right in front of the door.
And we head outside.
Okay, so as you go to the door, it's still locked, and you're trying to unlock it, and it won't budge, it won't budge, it won't budge. And you step back, and it just clicks.
Thank you.
Child's laughter.
So we try to find the owner.
He's standing over in the corner.
And we ask him who he bought this house off of.
This house was sold by the city.
Do you know who lived here before?
I have no idea. I'm an investor from King's Watch, and I buy real estate all over. And this one came up for a good price, and I took it because I knew there was a profit to be made.
Do you know any of the history of it, or
I do not.
Bought it
Just
blind?
Bought it blindly. You know, we do this from time to time. Solaris isn't that old of a city, so I really didn't think anything like this would be an issue.
So as an investor, I mean, how many houses have you bought like this?
I've bought like this?
I mean, in your lifetime.
Properties in general? Well, I've bought probably a half a dozen to a dozen or so.
No issues ever.
I've never seen anything like this.
Well, obviously you have a kid.
What?
There's a kid in there somewhere. Either invisible kid or
invisible? Are you crazy?
or a spirit maybe.
Oh no, a spirit? Like a ghost?
Like a ghost.
Oh my God! I'll never be able to recoup my money on this if it's haunted.
Well, this should be a lesson learned. You should check out the history of a house before you buy it, especially if it's a good deal.
This is horrible.
Yeah, it is. You got any suggestions on how to get this kid out of there?
If I did, I wouldn't have asked for help. I suggest if you two have no idea, you go to the notice board and pin that paper back up. Because at this point, I'm not even going to be able to afford to buy paper. I've literally sunk in everything I have into this home.
Have you even taken a look at the master bedroom? There are bloodstains on the bed.
I have literally been sleeping in the basement trying to remodel the kitchen and hang new chandeliers and mess with the bottom living space. I haven't even made it upstairs. I've only had it for about a week.
Have you found anything odd besides the kid?
I didn't even know it was a kid.
Oh, I thought you said you heard laughter.
Oh, I did, but
you can't tell the difference between kid and...
well, you never know. There's a lot of apparently there's some creepy shit. It was a blind auction.
It was
sold as is.
Oh, you definitely did a number. What do you think? Should we try to go in there and see if we can get this kid talked out? Go to the light. Ish.
We can try.
I mean, apparently God sent you here, so maybe you got some kind of contact. I don't know.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You're sent here by God?
Yeah. I just kind of was created. Like, poof.
Poof.
Yeah.
Poof?
Poof.
No mom? No dad?
No.
What?
I mean, God is not a being, just there. And I'm a goddess.
Then you shouldn't have any trouble fixing this.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Well, see, I created him.
What? She created you?
Yeah.
It's
amazing.
A long story.
You're a witch.
I'm not a witch. I am a goddess. Look at me.
She's not a witch.
I am gorgeous and can do things.
Okay, well, let's see if we can get this kid out of here.
Well, I have 500 gold pieces, if you can.
Oh, we'll try.
But I need proof that he's gone. I'm not just going to blindly hand this over.
How do you get proof that a ghost leaves?
I'd have to sleep here for a few nights and not see him. That's how.
All right, well,
You can go back in.
let's go back in.
All right, we'll go back in.
So as you try to go back in, once again, the door's locked.
Use our key.
Yep.
Put the key in, click, it turns, and the door opens yet once again. And this time as you enter, you're met with child's laughter.
We're back.
Just met with laughter. And as you walk in, the door doesn't slam this time.
I'll turn around and close the door.
Okay.
I got you.
So can you speak to us in any sort of language?
2 knocks.
Are you under the age of 5?
3 knocks.
He doesn't know. That's what I gather. The 3 knocks means. Would you like to leave?
Silence.
There's a whole world out there. I mean, now granted, if I was you, I would want to leave because this city is not a nice place.
Met with crying.
Exactly. Your tears are telling us that you don't enjoy this place.
It should get you out of here.
Give me an investigation check.
13.
11.
So as you're looking around trying to talk, you can see that the side waiting area is probably a place of interest. Maybe you should check that out.
Okay, so we'll go in there and check it out.
So give me an investigation check.
11.
I failed.
So
I got +6.
this room appears to be normal. Nothing out of the ordinary.
What all do we see in this?
You see carpet on the floor, and you see some covered furniture, and some animals mounted on the wall. Deer.
I want to take a closer look at the carpet.
Okay. Give me another investigation check.
Just to see if there's any like obviously with the blood stains upstairs. I'm curious. 11. That's no passive investigation.
So the carpet seems like normal carpet, but you do notice that the rug can be pulled back.
I'm gonna flip the rug over, see what's underneath it.
Okay, so as you flip the rug over, the boards are they have more space in between them and it's just a section underneath the rug. And the rug probably extends about a foot over this section. And you can see that
Are they loose?
they're well, go ahead and give me another investigation check.
19.
Yeah, you can see that there are some that are very loose. A couple boards.
I'm gonna tell Gaia to come over and check this out. The boards are a little loose here. I wonder what's under them. I want to see if I can pull up one of the boards.
The board comes free, and you're met with a hole under the foundation that's very dark. With your 60 feet of dark vision, you can't really pick up anything, but you could definitely jump down in here and search.
It's big enough for me to go down in?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's bigger than the other section of the basement.
Oh, really? That
Yeah.
big?
Yeah, so imagine the house, the section of the basement was 10 feet by 20 and it was walled off. Now imagine this being the rest of the basement that you couldn't get to.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay, and I can just jump down in?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's about, I'm going to say it's about a 10-foot drop. So give me a dexterity if you're dropping in.
Is there anything around to tie a rope to?
You could tie a rope to one of the boards and lay it across.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
Lower yourself in.
And then lower myself down.
Okay.
I have rope, so...
Give me a sleight of hand and intelligence roll.
So 14 for sleight of hand.
Just do one roll and combine both modifiers.
Oh, okay. 17.
So the rope's DC is a 17. And as you lower yourself down, go ahead and see if the rope holds. The rope holds. And you lower yourself successfully into the under area of this home.
What do I see?
You see an empty shell, basically like an empty room in front of you because you've lowered yourself down in. And as you turn behind you, you can see almost like a table and several bones and skulls.
I'm gonna yell up to Gaia. Gaia, there's some bones and skulls down here on a table. Should I gather them up?
What? Do you want me to go get the owner?
No, I don't know if he knows about this. I don't know if he should know about this.
Well, I think we're gonna have to tell him.
Well then, let me climb out of here first.
I mean, you could throw them up.
You want me to throw the bones up?
I mean, do you have a bag?
Yeah, I have a bag.
Can you load them all up in your bag?
Can I load them all up in my bag? I mean, I have my backpack, basically.
Yeah, I mean, I think you could be able to. As you're siphoned through these bones, though, the house kind of starts to quake a little bit.
Whoa.
So me messing with the bones is that what I gather? Is that it's messing with the house?
Pretty much.
What's going on?
I don't know.
What's going on down there? It's shaking up here.
And as you're messing with the bones, you can see that there is a very small infant size set of bones that appears to give me an investigation check.
11.
It appears to be a smaller child's, not very old at all. And there is a toy that it was clenching onto. And that toy is covered in dirt and cobwebs.
I'm gonna pick up the toy and clean it off, blow the dust off, and pick off the cobwebs. And is the bones like still like human shaped, like infant shaped?
Yeah, they're definitely human. Or humanoid.
And they're still like in the shape that they would be.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to I'm just gonna yell up to Gaia. There's a toy down here. There's bones. If I move the bones, the house shakes. What should I do? Should I try to wrap up the infant with the toy?
Maybe if the house doesn't shake, maybe bring up the child.
Maybe we can take it and give it a real burial,
Yeah.
not this crap.
Sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back over to the table, and I'm gonna take the extra set of clothes that I have and kind of try to place the bones with the toy on the extra shirt that I have.
Okay.
Kind of wrap it up.
Nothing happens.
Okay, so I'm going to, instead of stuffing this thing in my backpack, that seems pretty terrible, I'm just gonna kind of cradle it over, and I'm gonna tie the end of the rope onto it, and I'm gonna tell her to just pull it up.
Okay. So as you pull up this shirt, you can see a infant's bones as you pull it up and set it off to the side with the toy.
I'm gonna need you to throw the rope back down.
Okay. I throw the rope down, and I'm cradling the child, and I'm just at a loss for words.
Okay.
I'm gonna climb back up.
As you grab the rope, the house starts to rumble.
What did you do?
I traded.
You traded?
Yeah.
What did you do?
I traded me for the infant.
What?
That's what I'm guessing. I'm stuck here. The infant gets to leave.
No.
So.
I don't think the owner's going to be too keen on that.
Yeah, he might not like me more than he does the guy, because I'll be down here making all kinds of noise.
Give me another investigation check.
18.
So in the area where the infant and the one other larger human bones were, you can see in the opposite corner that there's another set of bones.
Oh, really? Okay. So I'm going to go over and take a look.
Okay. This appears to be a larger set. So you can surmise that.
Is this like a mother?
Yeah, you can this isn't the mother. You can surmise that the one closest to the infant would be the mother and child, and the one in the corner would be the father.
I'm going to go over to the mother.
Okay, the mother would have been where the infant was.
And I'm going to gather up her bones. Does the house shake?
No, not in the manner at which you gathered up the child.
Okay, so I'm going to tell Gaia, send my shirt back down if you can. Try not to be too terrible with the bones.
Okay.
And,
So I unwrap the child bones and I lay them on the rug that's been folded back, and I basically toss the shirt down to him.
And I'll just gather up her bones and try to send them up.
Okay, you gather them up, you send them up the exact same way,
Mm-hmm.
and you have no rumbles from the home.
Okay. I'm going to grab the rope.
As you grab the rope, the home starts to rumble again.
Okay, so this other set. All right, so I'm going to walk over and take a look at these other bones.
As you walk over to look at these other bones, you have to pass that table. So I want you to give me an investigation check over that table.
11.
So you can see knives, like old knives. They're almost like a doctor's set of knives. Almost like what you would have at if somebody was trying to look at a cadaver to inspect cause of death type knives in cutlery. And you can see very old blood stain. They look old.
Okay.
They could be a month, a couple months, 6 months, anywhere from half a year to 2 years old. I mean, they're pretty old. So you walk over to the father.
Yeah, I'm
Or
going
to
walk
the
over.
bigger set of bones.
Yeah, and
you can assume is the father.
I'm going to check them out and see, what do I see?
When you look here, you see that there are no clothes on any of these bones. So they weren't wearing clothes. They were down here naked.
Okay.
And you can see that there is something that he had clenched in his hand.
I'm going to reach over and try to see if I can see what he's got in his hand.
So as are you picking the hand up?
No, I'm just going to try to see if I can
See
make
what
it
it
out
is?
without touching these bones.
Looks like a piece of cloth.
Can I get a hold of the cloth without touching the table or these bones? Is that a possibility?
You could probably get a hold of the cloth like this, but I mean you'll have to try it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to try it.
Okay, so as you grab it, the hand basically falls apart, like the fingers and stuff just kind of break off and fall. And it's a very nasty looking piece of cloth.
Does it have any markings or anything like that on it?
It has faded lettering that looks like it was written with like a charcoal or anything that they could get a hold of to write this down here in this pit.
Because can I make it out?
Not really. I mean, it's kind of tough. You'd have to examine it further in light.
You know what? I'm just going to gather up. It looks like, to me, I guess I'm going to think of it as he probably grabbed a hold of this and just tried last desperate attempt to let somebody know what happened. So I'm going to gather up his bones too. And
Okay.
I'm going to send them up. And I'm going to send up the cloth also. Got another set of bones for you.
Oh, nice. Are there any more down there?
Not that I see. There's a piece of cloth with it. We'll have to take a look. Let me see if I can get up the rope or not yet.
Okay.
Can I get up the rope?
Yes, nothing happens.
Sweet. Climb up the rope. And when I get up there, I'm going to check. Me and her can kind of look over the cloth and see if we can decipher where it came from or what he was trying to convey.
The cloth is very old and the letter is hard to discern. You guys can't discern it. Do you have anything magic that would help you do this feat?
Is it a different language or something?
It's not. It's just very old.
Let me check.
And you got to figure too that he would have been hanging on to this. So as his body decayed, all that nastiness would have been on that paper too.
Well, I don't know exactly what he was trying to tell us. I'm going to ask the spirit in the house. Do you know what he was trying to tell us with this paper?
1 knock. Yes, 1 knock is yes. 2 knocks is no, and 3 knocks is I don't know.
Is it the name of who did this to you or him?
2 knocks. And this is this would be like a piece of parchment that was pretty decent size. So whatever he wrote on here, if you can figure out how to read it, it would probably list several. It would probably talk about the incident. It's just finding a way to read it.
Can we hold it up to like one of the windows to see if like, you know how like when you hold up a dollar bill, like it usually lets you see like what's to it? Would it help
It's
at
actually getting kind of dark outside, so the light wouldn't be as good as what you would need it to be able to see it. But that's a really good idea.
What do you think? Is there a lantern in here since it's getting dark?
Yes.
I'm gonna strike up the lantern.
Okay.
My tinderbox.
So the lantern comes to light.
And I'm gonna put the paper close enough to where it probably gets a little warm, but not close enough to burn it, and try to look through it and see if it helps us.
So as you're looking through it, trying to decipher things, you can see to where there's blood stains on this paper and different things like that. There only are certain words that come out that you can catch, and the words that you catch are basically saying that they have been trapped, please help, and some other things. There's nothing really concrete that tells you who did this. It's very warm.
Well, I think it's a little too late for us to help them, but
Right.
we could at least give them a decent funeral or burial or whatnot.
Should we let the owner know? Because we aren't sneaking out of here with
Well, yeah,
3 sets of bones.
he's gonna kind of wonder what the hell's in what we're doing. So, yeah, we'll probably.
Right. And are there still going to be hauntings if they're buried, like in the backyard or something, under a bush?
Well, I don't want to bury them in a bush. Do they have a local cemetery where they can bury people here?
Yes.
So maybe we should let the owner know.
Maybe we should. Maybe he can use some of that gold to bury these people.
Yeah. Call for like the authorities or a carriage or something to come gather these bones and bury them.
We'll use some of our reward money and see if we can pay for a funeral for these people. Let's go out. Let's see if we can go out and talk to the homeowner.
So the door unlocks and you're able to go outside.
Okay, so we found some stuff.
What'd you find?
We found some skeletons.
What?
Yeah.
Skeletons?
Yeah, in your basement.
Basement?
Well, under the waiting room.
Under the waiting room?
Yeah.
Under the floorboards.
Under the what?
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty creepy. Like,
Did you not see anything down there?
The only place that I knew of in a basement in this home was in the kitchen. You open the cellar door and you go down and there's that long ass room with that oven.
no.
Nope. There's another. And it looks like some people were trapped down there. And we found their bodies. They're gonna need a decent burial. This is horrible.
Oh my. How much would it cost to shut you two up and not say a word about this to anyone?
What are you going to do with these bones?
Well, we can see that they have a proper burial, but I'm never going to be able to sell this house if this comes out.
If you can promise that these bones get taken care of in proper burial, there is a good chance that your hauntings will stop. We're just assuming. But in order to keep our mouths shut, we'll take... What do you want, Oakland?
I don't know what you got to offer.
Oh, I don't know. You'll have to ask.
10% of the price that you sell this house for.
10%?
Yeah. I mean, it's either 10% or you lose selling the house.
You drive a hard bargain, but I don't see any other choice I have here. Fine. But 10% of the final sale in the house is all that you get, right?
And they have to have a good burial.
And they have a good burial. Very well. I suppose, but if this gets out, I swear, it'll be bad for the two of you.
It won't be from us.
Yep, not from us.
Very well.
Okay, so we've
But
made this deal.
how will you get us our money? Our coin?
Well, you'll have to look me up when it sells.
When will we know that?
Well, you'll have to keep coming back and checking.
Well, what if you're not here and it's been sold and somebody else is living here?
Well, then you would spread the word that
Then
it
it
was
would be
haunted,
bad
and it
for
would be
you.
bad for me, wouldn't it? So
And,
I'll make sure you get your money. But if you skip town, I ain't gonna go looking for you everywhere. So
and
you
what was
better.
your name?
My name? Oh boy, you want my name, huh? Getting smart over here. My name is Elroy.
Elroy.
A big L R-O-Y.
Leroy.
Leroy.
Oh my.
Okay, Leroy. If you don't mind, I want to go back in the house for just a second before we leave.
Okay.
And I just want to talk to the little kid that we've been messing with this whole time. They're going to see that you and your family get a proper burial. Hopefully that helps. I'm sorry we couldn't save you. It was a little late. But
You're met with complete silence.
okay. I'm just going to head back out of the house.
Okay. It lets you like a normal home. The creepy aura around that house has kind of been lifted.
Sweet. I'm going to go out and grab Gaia, and I'm going to be like, okay, so we'll keep in touch with you.
All right. Well, when it sells, like I said, you're going to want to keep checking back because I'm not going to come find you.
Where can we find you?
You can find me. Oh, yeah. Well, you can find me. Once I sell the home, I'll be staying at the inn. So you can find me at the inn.
Which inn?
The inn? Oh, boy. You can find me at the Nicholson Inn. That's where I stay at. Whenever I'm not at this home remodeling it. That's where I've been the past 3 days because I just noticed this incident not too long ago.
And you're for sure going to be there.
I will be there at least for 6 days after the sale, and then I'll be packing up to leave.
6 days after the sale?
Yes.
Then where will you be?
I'm probably headed back to my next business transaction, wherever that lands me. If there's more real estate in Solaris, I'll stay here. But if there's not, then I'll be moving on to another city.
Can you leave a note at the inn that we're staying at if you happen to maybe send an errand over to say, hey, this is where I've got to go?
Okay, this is what we're going to do here because you two are really fucking annoying. So what we're going to do is if I'm going to sell the home for $8,000. That's what it's going to sell for, 8,000 gold coins.
That sounds good.
And 10% of that is 800 gold.
Oh, 10%. We said 20.
No, you said 10. Don't pull that shit on me, I swear.
All right, 10%.
10%, that's 800 gold coins. Here. Take your coin and don't ever answer to any of my contracts again.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I go over and give him a hug.
Oh, wow.
I give
Okay.
him a hug too.
Oh, man. Well, I guess if I have another contract come up, you guys are very welcome to take it. You're pretty nice, I suppose. I've never been hugged after somebody's done a job for me, but hey, apparently you must have needed coin, huh?
Yeah.
It's kind of our thing.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice.
We're gonna just head back to the inn.
To the tavern.
Yeah.
The inn. Yep, the Nicholson Inn. This is the same place where he was staying at.
Oh, okay. We're heading back to the Nicholson Inn.
Okay.
Everybody's staying at that inn.
Right. That inn is popular.
Great.
So you go back into the Nicholson Inn, and it's becoming dark out, and you have your room number 1 for the night, and she welcomes you, and she says, "Oh, headed off to bed, huh?"
Yep.
Yep.
Well, have a good night.
You too.
Want some food?
Yes.
All right. She hands you a bowl of the soup they had for today.
I give her a hug.
Oh,
I'm busy eating. Otherwise, I would give her up too.
yeah.
And we head up to our room. We go in our room.
And you go to sleep.
Well, I mean, kind of. We don't sleep,
Yeah,
but
we meditate.
Meditating. Storm Sparkington, you're going to have to edit your game plan because they do meditate, and meditating is different than sleeping, and it can cause issue.
I don't need them to sleep. That's not the plan.
Well, hang on to that plan because we're going to wrap it up for today, I think. Everybody done?
yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Right.